My name is Carina and welcome to the Carina Chronicles. Today is my 100th video, so let's celebrate, and we're doing this with my own Zodiac Sign book tag for the Zodiac Sign Gemini, which is also my Zodiac Sign, so everything comes together in this video. Let's quickly start. So I've done this Zodiac Sign book tag 2 times before, for Aries and for Taurus, and I will leave both videos on the screen. You can also check out the playlist that this is in. And I created this own book tag with 10 questions that are also in the description box below for specific this zodiac sign. You can do this tag and edit the questions so they fit your zodiac sign, or you can do it exactly at the moment that your zodiac sign is happening, because then I make the video. You can also ask my help, and sometimes the connection to the zodiac sign is very loosely and sometimes it's a little bit more clear. So let's quickly do this. I have 10 books that I really am excited about to recommend to you. So let's start. So the first question is a book within the title or on the cover or something related to the name of the zodiac sign. So for this, it's Gemini, and Gemini means twins. So I'm going to recommend to you a book that makes me think of twins, being Dividing Eden by Joël Charbonneau. And this is actually about a twin. And as you can already a little bit see on the cover, which is why I think this is suitable, because the cover makes it so clear. It's about a twin where one part is going evil and one part is staying good, dividing Eden, paradise. And this is a really nice book. It's about twins, and one of them should become king or queen. And they are organizing a tournament for that. And before that they were really close, but now the question is who's going to be king or queen, and they are set up against each other, which is really sad, but it's a really good book, and I still need to read the sequel because it ends in a cliffhanger, so I need to rest. The second prompt is about the character traits of the zodiac sign, and for Gemini those were dynamic, many talents, and likes games. Well, I think this is quite flattering, so thank you for these traits. I am not certain if they are correct for me, but a book that came to mind to me was Warcross by Manilu. And that is because, well, the connection is very clear. This character is going in a game. There's this game where everyone participates in, and it apparently is a little bit more than a game. It's more like a lifestyle. And the main character, I didn't really like her because she was so good at everything. So many talents really fits her. She is really wild. She is kind of a bounty hunter in the beginning of the story, which is dynamic maybe. And well, obviously she likes games because that's what the whole book is about. So I would recommend this one, although it was a little bit of a disappointment to me. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. And I still need to read, but I was mostly disappointed in the ending of this, and apparently Wildcard is more of that, so not really excited yet. The third prompt is an author that actually has the zodiac sign Gemini, and for that I chose Anne Frank. And Anne Frank obviously wrote a diary by a young girl, or in Dutch it's called Het Achterhuis. This is the diary of a young girl called Anne Frank. She wanted to become a writer, but in the Second World War she needed to take shelter for the war, actually, because she was Jewish, and she wrote all her thoughts and all the events happening to her in a diary, and she wrote that beautifully. I would really recommend this book. It's like supposed to be a young adult, but as a young adult, like as a child, I didn't really appreciate this book for what it was. So I would highly recommend it for everyone to read, but maybe not when you're really young, just a little bit older, when you can understand the meaning of everything in here. Oh, and Anne Frank was a Gemini, so that's why I'm recommending this book now. The fourth prompt is for the color of the zodiac sign, and for Gemini that is apparently yellow, which gives me a chance to recommend my favorite book of all time, being Homegoing by Gyasi. This book is incredible. If I did not yet recommend this book specifically to you, see this as your call. I recommend this book to you. This book is about two young women in Ghana, and they are sisters and they get separated, and one grows up in a very poor black family and one grows up in a kind of rich white family. And every chapter is a new generation, and you see how much their lives change and how much influence it actually had, how they grew up, and how many traumas are giving through to the next generation. And oh, this book opened my eyes on so many levels. I am really happy that I actually read this. So yeah, I would highly recommend you to read this book. The next one is about the gemstone of the zodiac sign, and for Gemini the gemstone is a pearl, and it's actually one that I finally found a book with that I was really like, yes, I know a book for this, and that is Cinder by Marissa Meyer, because there's actually a character in here that's called Pearl, and she is not nice. She is like the stepsister of Cinderella and the very annoying and mean one. So I would highly recommend this book, but not because of Pearl. But it did make me think of this immediately. My channel is named after the Lunar Chronicles. Part of it is the Lunar Chronicles. And this is the first book in the series, so I would highly recommend this. The next prompt is for the element of your zodiac sign, and Gemini has the element air. And this is also, I thought of something and I was like, yeah, I think this fits, and that is City of Flowers by Mary Hoffman. This is the third part in the Stravaganza series. I would highly recommend this series overall. But this part is about Florence and their city of perfume. So a lot of perfume has a part of this, and I thought perfume, air, smell, you know, nice scents. So that's why I was thinking of this one. But in Stravaganza, every time you visit an Italian city in like 1600 mixed with modern things, and it's just, it makes you travel in your mind, but it's also a really nice middle grade book. So yes, highly recommend. And for the next one, I need to recommend a book in the season of the zodiac sign, and this is of course the third zodiac sign in spring, so I was running out of ideas, but I came up with Daughter of the Deep by Rick Riordan for multiple reasons. One of them is Rick Riordan is a Gemini as well, so he should be in this video regardless. But Daughter of the Deep also gave me spring vibes because it has like this exam vibe over it, which is not nice, I know, but they are going to an academy and they're going into their final phase of the first year, and that really feels like with spring everything is closing up, going through to the summer holiday that starts immediately in summer, and then afterwards you start again with a new academic year, and I really feel like this book was part of that, and it also felt like it was always nice weather or something. So I don't know, spring was just really the vibe that I got. I really love this book, by the way. It's a standalone by Rick Riordan, which is not very common. So if you want to dive into his books, definitely check this one out. The next book I find really funny. So I always come up with this list that is in the book The Astro Poets. They write about the zodiac signs. It's a horrible book, but they always have like a Spotify list for the zodiac sign. I will leave the Spotify list for Gemini on the screen now. And I always choose one book or one song where I know a good book for. So honorable mention is Heartless by Marissa Meyer, because there is literally a song called Heartless. But I haven't read that book yet, so I can't really recommend it, but I really want to read it. But I came up with the song I Love Trash. I thought maybe a guilty pleasure, and my guilty pleasure is The Selection by Kira Kass. I don't have to tell you why this is not good. It's written very bad. Everything about it is horrible, and I loved it. I gave it 5 stars, which is not, it's not like it's comparable to Homecoming or something, but it's just everything I knew I needed as a child just to get your fantasy going and feel like a princess. And yeah, so if you want to read something that is trash but that you might love, read The Selection by Kira Kass. And then my favorite prompt is that I always recommend a book that is the favorite of one of my favorite people that has the current Zodiac sign. And for now with Gemini, I went with Corina, which is a great friend of mine. And I asked her what is her favorite book of all time. Everyone hates this question when I ask it because they have a hard time finding out which one it will be. But she chose Memoirs of a Geisha by Arthur Golden. This is also a movie, a very popular one actually. And this book is about the Japanese culture and some girls. I don't know how to explain because I haven't read it yet. But it is apparently very heartbreaking, but also something that you can learn a lot of. And for Corina, it was her first adult read and she thought about it multiple times. I read some reviews, spoiler free of course, and people are really mixed about this book because they think it's either problematic or not. I am going to read it myself and see what I think, but I really understand the feeling of Corina that your first adult book that really touches you, that it will stay with you forever. So I can really understand why this is her favorite book. And I can't wait to read it myself. And then the last prompt is that I always recommend to you a space book or science fiction or anything related, small related to a zodiac sign. And for this I want to recommend The 3-Body Problem by Cixin Liu, which is my favorite science fiction series of all time. This is incredible. If you read this, you will probably be like, I don't understand it, I don't understand it, I don't know what I'm doing. And then everything comes together and you're like, phew. And that's just great. The whole series is great. Even the third part, normally third parts are always. But this series is incredible. Read it. So that was actually it. I really hope you enjoyed my 100th video. Thank you so much for sticking with me. And let's go to millions of videos more. If you like this video, please leave a like and leave down in the comments below if you're a Gemini and what's your favorite book, or if you have any books that really resonate with the prompts I just gave. If you subscribe to my channel and you click the notification bell, you will be notified whenever I post a new video. I hope you'll have a lovely day filled with books, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye! I'm so sorry that my video and camera keep zooming in and out. I don't know how to fix it. My camera is broke and I tried to find another one, but for now my videos will look like this. I'm really sorry.